Hi all, welcome to part 2 of Indo-France relationships. Right, in the part 1 we have discussed about areas of cooperation between India and France with related to defense sector and also sovereignty aspects. Right, so in the second part we'll be dealing with the partnership for planet. So India and France will cooperate with each other to make our planet a better living place. Right, so in this we have four components. Right, so the component one is strengthening energy security to meet climate objective, and the next one is addressing triple crisis. So the triple crisis here it is climate change, biodiversity loss, and pollution. And the third aspect is support urban and ecological transition in India and social inclusion. And the last one is strengthen trade investment with sustainable growth and low carbon energy. So we will have an in-depth look into all these components. The first one is strengthening the energy security to meet climate objectives. So here it includes these following things. One is low carbon economy, right? So the objective here is decreasing the carbon emissions. Okay. So here we have three objectives. One is meeting the energy demands that are increasing due to urbanization and industrialization. And the next one is energy security, right? So SDG 7, that is sustainable goal 7 deals with the energy, right? And also commitments made during the Paris agreement. So these all are covered in order to meet the energy demands and also promote energy security along with achieving the low carbon economy status, right? Also the cooperation will be with related to clean resources. So clean resources are nothing but the resources from which we get energy that have very less or no carbon emissions, right? So energy mix is nothing but mixing of fossil fuel energy and non-fossil fuel energy tilting towards the non-fossil fuel energies, right? So I can give an example related to energy mix. So we have ethanol blending in petrol, right? 20%. So thereby we can reduce the emissions from petrol. And also nuclear energy. This is one of the important component where India and France cooperate very closely, right? And we'll see in the coming time where India and France have very close ties with related to nuclear energy aspects. So this is about low carbon economy. And the next thing is protecting environment in Indo-Pacific that is happening due to the climate change, right? So here the focus is on sustainable development solutions for all the countries of the Indo-Pacific. Okay, so సుస్థిర అభివృద్ధికి Indo-Pacific లో ఉన్న countries కి solutions provide చేయడం, and also encouraging the third country initiatives, right? So if any third country other than India and France have started or promoting any initiatives, India and France will help them. Also multilateral initiatives like parks partnership. So this is the parks partnership is related to the Indo-Pacific area. And also international solar alliance, Indo-Pacific ocean initiative. This is related to marine and terrestrial biodiversity. So this biodiversity is nothing but jiva vaividyam, right? So this initiative deals with marine and terrestrial biodiversity. So these things can be asked in the objective type exams. Okay, so parks initiatives and international solar alliance or Indo-Pacific initiative, and also related to these things. Okay, what are the triple objects related to Indo-France relationships with respect to low carbon economy? Okay, and also here we have another aspect where India and France will be cooperating together to establish development banks. Okay, so these development banks have special mottos. Okay, they are established for a purpose. So here it is established to look into Indo-Pacific development. So based on this, SUFIP, which is also known as Sustainable Finance in Indo-Pacific, has been established, right? And also it focuses on territorial resilience, climate finance to respond to climate change, and also natural disasters. Natural disasters, we call it as Prakriti Vipatul. So here also India and France will be cooperating with each other. Also linking civil society organizations, sharing knowledge, financing by coalition for disaster resilient infrastructure. So we have to build such an infrastructure which is resilient, so which can withstand the disasters. So that is the main aim of the initiative, right? So this is the coalition for disaster resilient infrastructure is the brainchild of India, right? So you need to remember this also. And the next one is electronuclear sector. Here the Jetapur power plant has been established with the help of France. Okay, so India France cooperation, and also French engineers will be training Indian civil nuclear engineers as per EDF proposal. So they have brought up a proposal. As per this proposal, French will train the Indian civil nuclear engineers, and also EPR reactors. So these are the modern reactors. Okay, along with medium power modular reactors, small modular reactors, advanced modular reactors. Here, these modular reactors are nothing but small sized nuclear reactors. Okay, so to establish a nuclear reactor, it takes minimum 12 to 15 years, or in case if not less, it can go up to 20 years. So these modular reactors are small in size and very efficient, and they can be established in very small time, right? So that is how India and France are partnering in this sector also. Also, both the countries will help each other with the research that will be conducted in Jules Horowitz Research Center. So you can get a question asking where Jules Horowitz Research Center is located. So it is in France. And also development of nuclear technologies. So this is about electronuclear sector. And next coming to decarbonated hydrogen. Okay, so this is related to green hydrogen, and industries of India and France will cooperate together in the production of green hydrogen. And next one is renewable energy. So already we have come up with an initiative of International Solar Alliance, okay? And Starship program also helping other countries in renewable technologies. Already Solar Academy has been established at Senegal. So Senegal is in Africa. So if you get a question asking what is the location of Solar Academy, then you can say it as Senegal. Okay. And next is in the area of hydropower. So here it will be focusing on business projects, renovating the existing projects, runoff river solutions, pumped storage solutions. So in these four aspects, the two countries will cooperate together. And the next one is energy efficiency. So here you need intelligent electric network, right? So to balance supply and demand, also decrease the energy intensity of economy. So in less energy, we have to come up with a more efficiency. Okay, use less energy and produce more goods. So that is what we call it as energy efficiency, and also increasing energy performance, where in the areas of urbanization, industry, and transport, right? And also already India has seen the success of smart cities. Okay, so we need to leverage that success and move forward with that thing. And also we have to focus on energy and data collection and analysis. So if we have proper collection and analysis, we can come up with better policies in future, right? So we are done with the first aspect. Okay, so now the second aspect is addressing triple crisis of climate change. Okay, climate change, biodiversity loss, and pollution. So these three things we will deal in the second aspect. So here, in case of public health, we have cooperation in the areas of one health approach. So one health approach, what it means is that we are not the only living organism that exists on earth, right? So like us, many living organisms live around us. So we need to respect those living organisms, and also there should be a balance between the living and non-living ecosystem. So then only we can live comprehensively, right? So we need to take care of everything around us, then only there will be a stability in the environment. And preserved pandemic dialogue. So this preserved pandemic dialogue is related to COVID, right? So not only COVID, any pandemic it may be, this dialogue helps to relay or convey the meetings related to pandemics. Also, there will be cooperation in the sector of hospital and pharmaceutical area. And the next one is ocean governance, right? So this initiative has been started in February 2022. Next thing is sustainable management of fishery resources, right? So marine resources falls under this category. And also IFREMER, this is an institute and this is an institute. This is French institute and this is Indian institute. So both these work together in the area of marine resources. Okay, and also G20 negotiation before UNOC in 2025. So this is also related to public health, which will happen in 2025. So before the event happens, there are already negotiations going at G20. Okay? And also carbon neutrality targets. So India has said its carbon neutrality target at 2070 and France at 2050. So here also you can expect a bit in the exam. Okay, so what is the year that India has set to become the carbon neutral country? Next thing is sustainable buildings. Okay, so here it focuses on decarbonization and resilience. Okay, these both are important in climate and biodiversity policy. Okay, reducing the carbon emissions and also building the resilient structures. The next aspect is population safety and also zero emissions in construction and renovation of architecture. Okay, next thing is life mission. So life mission is nothing but changing our lifestyle on lines with the environment. Okay, so environment friendly lifestyle will help us maintain the stability of environment. Okay, this has been brought up in October 2022. And next thing is related to plastic. So here they are focusing on promoting circular economy. Okay, circular economy is related to plastic is nothing but reuse, reduce, and recycle, and also end single use plastic, along with making the plastic usage or banning plastic as a legally binding measure. Okay, then only we can hold countries responsible. And next thing is biodiversity loss. So already we have partnership and we are contributing to Kunming Montreal biodiversity framework. Okay, so this Kunming Montreal framework is related to biodiversity and the Indo-Pacific Parks Treaty, right? Already we have seen this in the earlier session also. And also sustainable use of marine biodiversity beyond natural jurisdiction. This is the recent initiative. Okay, normally we protect marine resources in the waters which we have jurisdiction, right? So this is going beyond the jurisdiction, that is 200 nautical miles. And the third one is supporting urban and ecological transition in India and social inclusion. Okay, social inclusion is nothing but not leaving any section of society without the proper addressing of their issues. Okay, so every person related to society should be taken into consideration and his problems should be addressed. So that is what social inclusion speaks about. And also here the focus is on urban transition and ecological transition. So when there is an increased rate of urbanization, then we face so many issues, right? So when a rural area turns into an urban area without proper planning, then we need to face many issues. So if you have proper planning, then the transition from rural to urban becomes very easy or hassle free. Okay, here the French Development Agency is acting as a partner for urban transition. Okay, so they will help with the planning of transition. And also integrated waste management, here also same like plastic circular economy, we need to promote circular economy in waste management also. This Citus 2.0 city investment to innovate, integrate, sustain is related to urban government. Okay? So how the urban governance should be there? So it should come up with new ideas. It should integrate. Okay, not acting in various directions. There should be integrated plan and also sustain. Okay, so once we achieve our goal, it is not that we need to leave that. We have to sustain that status, right? Also climate governance. So these are all related to the climate governance and also urban governance. Okay, and next is transport and urban mobility. So this is one of the important aspect while urban areas are facing these days. Okay, so urban areas have issues with the transport. Mainly the focus will be on railways and replicate Ahmedabad and Surat projects. So these have been successful in addressing the mobility issues in urban areas. Okay, next is social inclusion. So here the women vulnerable and priority development areas, so backward areas, we need to include, and there should be a comprehensive focus on overall subjects of the society. Okay, mainly the focus will be on women vulnerable and backward development areas. So here the initiative will be supported by Indian funds and Proparco. It is a French body, and also this will be taken up by this trio group, okay, related to India, that is Annapurna, IndusInd Bank, and Neo Growth. So all these institutions will help in promotion of social inclusion. And next is strengthening trade investment with sustainable growth and low carbon energy. So here the focus will be on resilient value chain. Okay, so there should be no mismatch between supply and demand of needs that are important for the people of both the countries. And also the export issues should be fast tracked through bilateral engagements. Okay, and next is cross investment. So cross investment is nothing but promoting investments of French in India and India in French. Okay, both ways. So here the Invest India that promotes exports. Okay, from India, and also Business France. This promotes exports aspect for France. So both these bodies will work together in the area of investment between both countries. Okay, and related to this MOU has also been signed. Right. So these are the important aspects which are related to the four components related to second part, that is partnership for planet. Right. So in case if you have any issues or doubts, please write down in the comment box so that I'll be able to help you out. Thank you.